You know, there have only been 5 teams in NHL history that have come back from a 2-0 deficit and won the Stanley Cup. Last to do it, Boston Bruins, 2011, over the Vancouver Canucks. Edmonton has fallen behind 2-0 in a cup before, losing both times, 06 to the Canes and 1983 to the New York Islanders. Let's bring in our new favorite regular guest and Edmonton Oilers legend, Jason Strudwick. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you making out, Jay?
I'm all right. We had your podcast partner, Ryan Rashog, on the show earlier, and he was wondering how your Wednesday night knitting class went.
Oh, that's, again, a very personal question. I like to keep that in-house. Ryan should know that by now.
Yeah, Ryan is like that. He doesn't understand boundaries. Struddy,
right.
As the Cup final shifts to Edmonton, yes, the Panthers are up 2-0 in the series, but what's the vibe like in the city? Are Oilers fans still excited, or has pure nervousness set in Edmonton?
You know what? It's an interesting time here. We've seen this team battle back before, and I think you're feeling good about the way that they've played, after getting down in series. But this is different. This is a Florida Panthers team that's had a lot of success the last 2 years in the playoffs. Now they're a team that's ready for what they think is a Stanley Cup championship. So I think that we've seen Knoblauch make changes in the past. Towards the end or the middle of a series, they're looking for that again as they hit the ground running tomorrow for Game 3 at home in a building that should be rocking.
And I want to talk about those lineup changes in a second, but first I want to talk about Connor McDavid. Yes, only 1 assist in the series so far, but by everyone's account, he has been absolutely great. He just hasn't gotten those goals to go in. Is it up to the captain, in your opinion, Struddy, to really carry this team in Game 3?
Maybe a little bit unfair. He's got to find a way to get on the score sheet, and I think he's got to get the puck more than net, and his line mates have to help him get there by driving the middle of the ice more. It's not easy to do. Florida does a great job keeping their sticks on the ice, keeping a tight kind of 5-man on the die in the middle of the ice. If they continue to do that, it's hard for him. But you can see at times here he's kind of staying on the outside, and they're doing a great job on keeping him to the outside. So I think he's got to be more willing to let pucks fly when he feels there's an opportunity to get it to the net, whether it's by him or his teammates or even guys at the point. You see a shot, take a shot. Don't hold on to it too long. You can't be too picky with your shot selection when you're playing against the Panthers. And significantly, Bobrovsky, your buddy Bobrovsky. Isn't it you that make the crazy names for him?
Yeah, that's right. Bobrovsky. That's it. You can just yell it, Struddy. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good to do.
Yeah.
Practice on Wednesday. You mentioned Chris Knoblauch, lineup changes. So first of all, he has Leon Draisaitl, Dylan Holloway, and Ryan McLeod on the second line in practice. That's interesting. Love to get your thoughts on that. But also of note, Evander Kane leaves practice early, and now Corey Perry may draw back in. But if Kane is hurt in any way, does it make sense to maybe hold him out of the lineup and go with some healthier guys for Game 3?
Well, you're running out of time. You're running out of time for Evander Kane, right? You're down to, you got to win 4 of the next 5 games. You need this guy. You need him on the ice. You need him playing hard, going at it. I think it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. Perry is a guy I'd like to see. This series is becoming one that's on the wall. It's in between the net, in front of the net. And Kane does that. Unfortunately, he's not 100%.
Yeah.
At best, I guess he's at 50%. He had a long talk today at practice at Knoblauch, then left the ice. I think we're looking at Perry getting back in, and they're going to have him play on the 4th line. I think you can see him move up, though, as the game goes on, getting more into that middle of the ice and playing with Leon. They understand how to use each other. I'd love to see Leon and Perry together for this game.
Let's talk about Darnell Nurse. He misses practice on Wednesday. It does look, according to Chris Knoblauch, like he will be ready to go for Game 3. How much does this Oiler defense core, Jason, need Nurse to step up if they're going to make a comeback in this series?
Well, it's huge. He's the emotional leader of this team, and he is a guy that can really be an apex predator on the ice. We've seen Ekblad do it. We've seen Bennett do it. We've seen Tkachuk do it at times. They need him to do it as well. They need him to get physical and start going after other guys, other teams' top lines. I'm looking at Bennett. I'm looking at Tkachuk. I'm looking at Barkov. All these guys, and now he's a little bit injured. How nicked up? We're not sure. It sounds like he's going to play according to Knoblauch. He's not concerned about it, but they need him on that ice, being that apex predator. We saw it, I think it was Game 4 against Dallas, 12 hits. They need him to be that guy and be that leader and make this team, that other team, Florida, really suffer when he's out there and know that he's the man. And on home ice, I think he's the guy that can do it.
0 points in his last 4 games and a -15 in the playoffs. So Darnell Nurse, if he can turn it around in Game 3, it'll be massive. Jason Strudwick is a +2 on segments on this program. Great job, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the game. I think we're talking about a 2-1 series situation heading to Game 4 on Saturday.
I love it from Jason Strudwick. We'll see if Todd Furman agrees. Todd's odds after the break. He's talking Oilers, too.